Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Buckle up and buckle in because we have got a big evening of coverage on the Fun in the Sun deals, the July 4th deals, whatever you want to call them, deals. We're going to be covering a lot of stuff, different types of videos, best buys, best ways to approach this. And this is very much kind of reaction to what is a very different setup from how Kabam have usually done July 4th deals. How they have done July 4th deals, and why it's a big, it's a bit of a surprise for me, is that they used to do them like these, like they'd have them like that, so everything would be sandwiched together. Apologies for all the whiteness in this, but this is from an old guide. So July 4th deals are changing the way that they are. Look, they are similar. Like, that's the thing, they are similar in some aspects, but not all aspects. The thing with this is there seems to be a bit of a sneaky element to it. We're going to go over like how this is sneaky in a minute, because there is actually something that traps you as a player, and it's that solo event. The solo event really encourages you to spend. As I said, we'll go over that in a moment. But yeah, the Fun in the Sun deals have gone live. We've also got lots of things to cover, the web store as well with this and stuff like that, because you will notice if you go in game, and this is the thing as well, if a lot of you are curious as to like why the cost of things is more in game than it is, I really hope people have listened to my videos, my content. What I've said is go to the web store first. That's the main thing, go to the web store first. The reason I say that is that the pricing structure, Kabam have to price set against what, say, the likes of, Apple and Google are setting. So you won't see any kind of like, consistency there. So it says like, 100, for me, that's $200. It says $200. That's very expensive right there. But if you go to the web store, it's cheaper. If you go to the store right now, $99, and it says you get more units, and it does say bonus items. So I want to say this does represent what you're going to see, he says. Fingers crossed with that from the situation. But yeah, like that should be a case. Like, go to their first. If a lot of people have been spending in game and been getting it for less units and more more spend, then well, there may be a reason that you're doing that. But as I said, go to the store first. And hopefully you've seen content from myself and many other content creators before jumping in and just buying willy-nilly, because there's some more things to it that meets the eye. There are some good deals. We'll go over that in a minute. But this is just a reaction video. We'll go more in depth in other content. But, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff with this event to go over. So one of the main things is Kabam give us this, how the tiering system works. And that's the kind of like the element to this. You buy one deal, you go down into another tiering. It's a similar thing to what they've run before, but this is a little bit different. It has a different flavor because it's got a solo event attached to it to kind of make it more, I don't know, fun. Fun in the Sun. But as I said, there is a trap, which we'll go over in a minute. Just for those curious, this is how if you buy in a web store, got the wrong items. Yeah, so there may be a bug. There's honestly so much to get involved with at this moment in time. But yeah, imagine that if you buy something off the website but it gives the wrong deal. That would be kind of like annoying, wouldn't it? That'd be embarrassing if that's Kabam. Don't know at the moment. As I said, this is very much kind of like difficult to kind of like cover everything as it goes live. But I'm trying to do the best I can to kind of go kind of like a more reaction kind of like way to all this. I was a bit surprised as to these deals, because as soon as you kind of like grab them, that they are where they are these tiering based things. And I was thinking like, okay, this is interesting. There seems to be as well Thronebreaker and Cavalier deals sandwiched together. Now this is amazing for Cavalier players. I don't think Thronebreaker players will be too happy about this, but for Cavalier players, this is mega. It's mega because you got access to things like rank 4 6-star materials, and even if you have got the kind of the units for it, 7-star shards. Honestly, like, it's so surprising, because the way that Kabam have treated Cavalier players over the years is just, well, Cavalier players always felt like it was an L, and kind of Kabam were forcing them to kind of go up. But maybe Kabam looked at it and went, do you know what, we really can't be bothered with kind of like doing any kind of like separation here. It means more work. And I reckon that's going to be a thing ongoing. As I said, my prediction is we're going to have another progression title. I just find it a little bit weird and coincidental that Kabam have sandwiched Thronebreaker and Cavalier deals together. Now this gives me the impression that in the future we're going to see a new titleage. Maybe it's the case Kabam want to force Thronebreaker players to go up to Paragon. I don't know. But as I said, I think Thronebreaker players are going to find this whole situation very weird to know they're sandwiched in with Cavalier players for their progression. In any case, from a Paragon perspective, there's some alright stuff. I did actually spend 750 units. I am hoping I'm going to have to work hard to get up to 3k more. I didn't plan to spend all my units, and I was waiting for Cyber Weekend deals, because I thought that these may be bad. Now, they are better than I thought, but I have to be very specific because I only have, I had 750 units. Now I've only got 2, 4, 8, 1 available. Hate that bloody 1 that comes in it. But yeah, I need 600 more. Well, be 529 units. The 29 annoys me. But still, it's possible to do that before the end of next week, and I can choose one of these many deals to progress on further. I am actually considering this rank 3 to 4 gem, to be honest. But then there's the selector for the tier 6 CC, and I can get another rank 5 6-star. But I am close to another cosmic one, so I kind of feel like, what do I want the most? Should I think about kind of like other things, like rank 2 my 7-star bishop? There's a lot of things to consider. But still, I'm chilling at the moment when it comes to this. This whole way of doing things is a bit different because we do have this new solo event. So the solo event, when I kind of like first saw it, I thought, oh no, this is going to be something to really encourage you to spend. And it is. And there's a naughty trap with it as well, which kind of did annoy me the more you look into this one. I don't know if anybody's covered this. I might be the first. Maybe, I don't know, I haven't checked the YouTube. I don't tend to. I just focus on what content I've got to make. But it's a little bit of a kind of a sneaky trap with this one. So when you go and purchase a deal, let's go back here. So as I said, I've purchased one of the tier 1 offers. You got a timer. You can see it up there. It's like, it says 1 day, 23 minutes. Now, I think that's a length of time in order to purchase stuff. And at that particular point, it then resets again. Maybe I want to assume that's the case. Or you lose it forever. But I kind of think that'd be a bit weird from Kabam's perspective. So let's treat it as you get 3 48-hour rotations. So, you know, this is a 7-day event. Of course it is a 7-day event, right? But there's likely you can only have 3 rotations of this. So again, to just quickly explain that, you buy a tier 1 deal and then you go, oh, I'll just wait for 2 days. And then it's kind of like, then it resets again. But in this time, what you could do is you could buy a tier 1, a tier 2, and a tier 3 offer, which Kabam kind of showcased. Here, this is what the tier 3 and tier 4, of course, tier 4. I'm missing that out. But you only get 3 rotations of the opportunity. So you could buy loads of deals. I'm saying that. And you know, if you spend on the game, if you've got lots of units, you may do it. You may be kind of like getting lots and lots and lots of stuff. This may be me in Cyber Weekend, just kind of going a bit nuts because I now need to get and grind Arena extensively now, being a non-spending player. But there's still some fun stuff of an opportunity. The weird thing is, and the kind of trap, and to get to this point now, what I was talking about, the trap is kind of right here. So I think about the best way to kind of explain this. Let's first of all bring this into shot. So this gives you a real idea. So if you were to get one of the 750s, that will get you to the 3,000. You buy 3,000, you buy the 750, 7,500, you buy the 6,750, and you buy, and that gives you a total of 18,000 units in, 18,000 units spent. You can then do that again. So you could do 750, 300, blah, 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 18,000 total units spent. Then do it again. That all adds up to 54,000 units. But you're like, well, I don't want to spend 54,000 units. The question that you're probably asking yourself is, oh, hang on a minute. Under the solo bonus rewards, which is this on screen right now, you're looking at it and going like, hang on a minute. It's 36,000 points with it. Like, how do I spend 36,000 units? Because that's what effectively you need to spend in order to get it. What does that look like? Well, this is wherein lies the trap. So the trap is how deep you go down in order to get it. And yeah, like this is actually the trap right here. In that, you will need to buy ×2 of all of the things. So it could be a case that you'll only get a choice of 2 of the 3. So you're gonna have to I mean, look, if you've got more than 36,000 units and want to get right and down to the bottom and all of the milestones to 36,000, then yeah, you've got to get the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 offers times 2. I mean, look, if you've got more units and you want to get all of the offers or buy specifically, because that's the great thing about it, you can mix and match, you can do a pick and mix, you can have what you like, you know, it's your cake, eat it the way you have. If you've got a load of units, then hey, use them. If you've got a lot of money and you want to spend on the game, hey, look, up to you. It's your money, live your life. But for those that want to get an idea of like how deep you have to go in order to get these champions, which is annoying because I really would love to get a Weapon X, but I don't have the units and I'm not spending any money. It was payday today and I'm not doing it. Look, and as well, like from perspective of monetary, because you're probably wondering to yourself, like, okay, 36,000 units, what does that likely kind of like boil down to? Well, it is 36,000 units, if you just buy it straight up now, is a $1,059 worth of, and this, by the way, you have to buy it through the website, $1,059 worth of items, and that's a lot of money. That is a hell of a lot of money to kind of get there. So I would say if you're looking to get some of these champions, I would recommend saving up your units for Banquet event, to be honest, because otherwise how much can you sink into this? It's just scary. It's scary, really, with that. God damn, man. Yeah, in any case, I'm going to end the video here because I've got a lot to cover when it comes to all of this, getting some values together, some best buys, some top tips, lots of things to kind of like cover on all of this. But those are just my quick reactions to this stuff. There are some good things, and that's the thing. I will be covering like best buys and things that I just think that are kind of really good. There are some things I like about this event. There's things that I do not like about this event. And of course, we've just kind of seen that when it comes to like how pushed you might feel to get something. And a big thing, a big takeaway I want to leave you with is do not feel pressured into getting involved with this particular event. As I said, I don't really do my arena grinding now until at least June, July time, as I mainly a Cyber Weekend and July 4th deals, mainly because I feel that there's better options to spend, and I still stand by that. Cyber Weekend deals are better than July 4th, even this new iteration, because you get more options to spend without this time being, oh, you got to go down a tier and then you got to wait for a reset. No. Cyber Weekend deals, choose a 1,000, another 2,000, or 2,000 and 2,000. You pick. And you go down a similar way, but you get more choice on the matter. In any case, that's been a video. Thanks very much for watching. Check out some other content. Lots more things to come. And yeah, keep vigilant on the channel and on socials. Much love and goodbye.